Oh, you're right, guys. Hope you're all okay out there. Another British basics for you today. Toad in the hole with onion gravy. So we need some sausages and an onion, egg, some fresh thyme, which I've just picked from the front garden, mustard powder, light brown sugar, stock cube or some beef stock, olive oil, milk, plain flour, and a pinch of salt if you need it. Now I'm making today's dish for me, just for one person, but in the description below I'll list the ingredients for 4 people, for 4 servings. Let's get on with it then. Okay then, so like I said, I'm making this for one person. So what you want is an individual bowl like this, individual dish. And I need some sausages. These are Lincolnshire actually. I'm just going to use, I think I'm just going to use 2. Yeah, 2 will do. 2. Oh, you can smell the herbs in them. And what I'm going to do is going to toss them around a bit, get them coated in oil. And I'm going to put a little bit more oil in because I want to. Just going to wipe the sides. I should have done that before I put the sausages in, really. Just going to grease the sides a little bit. Just they'll spit in the oven anyway. So. Right, there we are then. So, right in the oven with these, 180 Celsius fan, about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, until they just start browning. So while they're cooking, we can make the batter. And what I need for this is a small bowl, because I'm only making it for one person, so there's no point using a whole big bowl, is there really? Zero that. I'm going to spoon the plain flour in because it's going to go everywhere. So you want 60 grams of flour, or thereabouts, I'll do. Need a little bit more in a minute, so I'll leave that to one side. And what we want in there is a little bit of mustard, a little bit of mustard powder. If you don't like mustard, leave it out. I like mustard, so probably, for me, probably about half a teaspoon, I'll do. This is Monty's mustard. I tell you what, I like this. I picked this up at one of the gardening shows. And I'm going to look out for it next time. Yeah, it's nice. And just before we start mixing, let's get the milk ready. 100 ml of milk from me. Not a lot. Here we have, using semi-skim this time. Because that's what I got. I think that's the scales finished with. What we'll do now, make a little, like a well in the centre. I'm going to crack the egg into here first, just in case. Yeah, that's all right. Lovely, and drop them in the centre. What we do is just gradually whisk this in. If it was a bigger bowl, a bigger quantity, it'd be easier, but I just gradually stir it round a bit, and what we're after, let's get that out of the way. Just gradually pull in the flour from the sides, and it's making like a paste to start off with. There we go. And a little drop of milk once we get going. Bit more milk. Gradually pulls all the flour off the sides, look. Here we go. Just makes it easier to combine it all so it's not lumpy. If you were to chuck it all in one go, you'd have a big lumpy mess. We don't want that. You know, I'll tell you what, that's looking pretty good. There's a few little lumps there, but yeah, that'll be all right. What we do now then, I'm going to put the thyme leaves in. These are fresh thyme out the front of my garden there. Well, they were fresh when I picked them anyway. They've gone a little bit dry now. Just going to stir those in, give it a bit of a herby flavour. Right, and what we're going to do then, just going to pour that back into the jug, because that makes it a lot easier to pour it later on. And it gets rid of any bits of flour that are sticking to the side. There we go. Right, set that to one side. We don't need that now for another 10 minutes or so. Okay guys, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to quickly talk you through the next step, because I want to do this as fast as possible. A bit like Yorkshire pudding. So the sausages are just about browning now. That's been 25 minutes. Going to take the dish out of the oven, pour the batter onto the sausages into the dish, onto the sausages, into the dish, and then quickly back in the oven. If I was to talk you through doing it as I'm doing it, I'd probably be a little bit too slow. So we'll see how it goes. Okay then. Here we go. Oh. Gotta remember that's piping hot. Right, you want this in as quick as possible. There we go. That'll do. Plenty in there. Oops, a bit messy. Right, back in the oven. Without burning my fingers. Well, that's back in the oven for 40 minutes now. So, I'm just going to clean up a little bit and I'll bring you back. Okay then, next up, make the gravy. Onion gravy today. So all I need is one onion for me. Oops. Need my knife sharpener up here. This is Stuttgarter from the allotment. Storing quite well, these are. So which way do we want to do this? We want to do them this way. There are two ways of slicing an onion. Some people disagree. If you do them lengthways like this, then the pieces of onion have got a bit of strength to them. Whereas if you do them this way, then you get all these little ribs and they snap, see? And that wasn't me forcing it. So I want the onions to stay a little bit longer. So I'm doing it this way. Yeah, get what it's done in a frying pan, I reckon. A little bit of oil. I'm just going to lightly brown these for about 20 minutes, get them quite soft. Don't know why I'm doing this, because they'll fall apart anyway. It's just one of those things a man's got to do it, you know. See, look, falling apart now, look. Okay, while they're cooking, I'm just going to push that to the back a little bit. And I want to show you how I open my OXO cubes. See that? Yeah, we're okay. Now, you see a lot of people open OXO cubes and they peel it back and they're ripping all these little bits of silver foil off and they get bits everywhere. If you just open it like that, so the wings are open, and get something flat, that'll do, and just press down. See, look, it squashes it. Yeah, and it's all in powder form now, there's no big lump. So what we do then, just peel it open. This is going to work, yep. Here we go. And just sprinkle it in. That is so much easier than trying to pick all these bits of foil off a cube. So I've just done this, ready to just soak in the stock a little bit. There we go. Yeah. So if you learned nothing else today, you know how I open my OXO cubes. Right, another quick dig well tip for you. If you're frying, And things get a little bit dry. This isn't too bad actually. You never ever add more oil. Never put more oil in. What you do is put a drop of water in and it refreshes everything. Yeah. There we go. Good old Ken Hom told me that one. Went for a cooking demonstration with him. Very good. That's gone back a few years now, mind. There we go. Okay, then they're about as soft as I want them now. Yeah. A little bit more cooking to go yet, but what we're going to do now is put in a bit of light brown sugar. Stir that around and get them all coated. Let's cook that for another couple of minutes. This is very like my fairground onions. I'll tell you what, I'll put a link to it up, hang on, let's work out, up there. I can't work it out. I'll put a card up for my fairground onions up there. I think it's my highest ever viewed video actually. Every June, July, August it gets a surge of views for the summer. Right, that's that then. So they're all coated now. And what we want now is get them coated in flour. And I think I've got a fan on. It's probably going to blow everywhere. That's right. And again, get them coated. There we are. That'll do. And then straight in with the stock. And we're going to reheat that. Get that boiling. Okay, we're just going to simmer that for a couple of minutes till it's as thick as you want it, really. If you have made it too runny, you can always add a little touch of corn flour if you have to. I don't think I'll need to. I don't mind runny gravy. Oh, that's good. Yeah, doesn't need anything. No salt, because there's plenty in the OXO cube, I expect. I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave it now. That's about as thick as I want it. So I'm going to turn that off. I'm just going to pour it back in this jug. Till I need it. There we are. Oh, lick the spoon like you used to with your mum. Oh, yeah. Okay, guys, that has been 35 minutes. So I think it's time to get out of the oven. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. Okay, well, I'm going to take a slice of this. Without burning my fingers, he says. How am I going to do this then? Probably better off tipping this out, to tell you the truth. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, this is lovely. Let's try just the batter. Yep. Now, I'm glad I didn't put any salt in that. It didn't need it. You see, some people put a lot of salt in their batter. I don't. I wasn't going to finish this, but I think I will. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that one, guys. More to come in this series, because I'm loving it. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next video. Oh, I'll save this for later. Still hot.